Castle and Arose. Ooh. It's funny because Arose also has Castle in it in a way. But yo, what's good? My name is Reginald the R-Star, and this is Unabashedly Reggie's ranking of Eminem's Revival. Revival is probably Eminem's most hated album. Now, I'm not the first king of controversy, but I gotta say, for me, it's one of my favorite Eminem albums. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, bite me. Why? But why, Reggie? Why? Well, let me tell you something about music. Well, I think for an album to leave a mark on you, you need to be in a space, a specific mind state. And for me, that album came out at a time where I really needed it. There were some songs that I could really relate to. For me, this album is a savior. There were so many things going on at the time. As a black person, there's police brutality. And then my favorite rapper, a white guy, makes a song about my reality, something that I never could have expected. And I think this album is so well-rounded because there's some political stuff, there's some funny stuff, and there's some personal stuff. Probably some of Eminem's best personal songs are on this album, in my opinion. I just love that album. Now, there's a lot of songs I don't like, but the ones that I really do, I really do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on pubmeeple.com, which is a site with a ranking engine, and I'm going to create a list, which will be the album with all the songs. And what the site does, it allows me to make songs fight each other. So it's like a song battle, and I have to pick one. And then after that, when I reveal my ranking, it's going to be a surprise to you and also a surprise to myself. And I'm going to put a link so you can do the same ranking if you go on that website. Now, on to the ranking. So first we have Castle against Chloraseptic. This was going to be easy. Castle, probably one of the best songs on this album. So let's take a listen. I ain't scared. I'm to do whatever. You'll be coming out of mommy's stomach soon. I better do something quick if I'm here to support you. And what I love is that he sounded like the old Eminem on that song. So it means that he can actually do it if he wants to. Yo, man, Castle. Like, that's why this album, as much as you can say this is a whack album, it has a song like Castle, which is probably one of Eminem's best songs. So it is what it is. Now, let's listen to that song. I was not really a fan of it. It was weird. Chloraseptic. It was kind of Eminem trying to make a song kind of trying to fit the time. And you have Fresher, which we have never heard since, I guess. So it was a weird collaboration. Let's listen to that one.
Instinctive nature to bring the anguish to the English language. With this ink you haters got tied around. Jump the hook, get inside your...
Okay, now I know why people don't really like that album. There's a lot of that choppy flow, which he's having right now. He's doing right now. Yeah, no, I was not really a fan. Actually, I liked the hook, was cool. But at the end, the part where he's rapping much better, you know, it's better. But as a song, I'm not a big fan. But the remix, though, the remix should have been the actual song, because Eminem's verse on the remix was dope. So, easy, Castle. Untouchable and Offended. Offended, the song that I really don't like on this album. The one song that I'm like, I don't want to listen to that song. But Untouchable, the first part, meh. But the second part, man, oh man. For him to defend black people like that, that was dope, man. That was special. Let's skip to the actual second part of the song.
Seems like the average lifespan of a white man is more than twice than a black lifespan.
Yo, the beat, I think that was the non. Go check my breakdown of that track.
As Dallas overshadows the battle for Black Lives Matter.
So Dallas overshadows the battles for Black Lives Matter. I love the delivery there. Yo, that's a dope song. I'm gonna play on Offended for like 20 or 30 seconds. That's it. I don't really like that song.
You claim if you get knocked by the cops, will give them not even a statement.
It's that rapping that he also did on Marshall Mathers LP too, like nah, man, I ain't feeling that.
Made a fool out of when I fool
yeah.
Do before after.
Yeah, then he's rapping.
Non-high school grad, I'm not a scholar, but I'm so cold when I'm dropping out. My degrees is the same as I got in college. 0.
Anyway, yo, it's Untouchable. It's not even close. River and Like Home. Again, I know people saw the track list and they were like, oh, Ed Sheeran, yeah, Like Home, hell, Alicia Keys, yeah. Yo, 2 songs that I think are dope, man. I love those songs. And you might not know that, but I'm a huge fan of Ed Sheeran.
I've been a liar, been a thief,
been a lover, been a cheat on.
He's coming home with his next
scratch to catch black.
Sweat, so she's been on the web lately. Says maybe she'll be my Gwen Stacy. to Spider-Man.
She's been on the web lately. She'll be my Gwen Stacy to Spider-Man. Yo, that was a dope bar. She's been on the web, the internet. Gwen Stacy, that's one of the characters in Spider-Man. And then to spite her man, Spider-Man. So you have Web, Gwen Stacy, and Spider-Man. Yo, that's a dope song. I don't care what you're talking about, bro. And that's probably gonna be my top 5. Like Home. Now, I know people are like, oh man, we don't like woke Eminem. He's being woke, blah, 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 blah. But I like that song. There was a bit of hope, man. You know, I don't like to get into political stuff, but as a black person, now I'm Canadian, so I'm not living in America, but I think Trump being president actually affected everywhere in the world, like race relationship. So this song kind of gave hope, and that's what the whole point of that song was. So let's listen to Like Home.
Yeah.
Produced by Just Blaze.
Shout to everybody. And transgenders from the military.
Put a tweet.
He's trying to divide us. This shit's like a cult, but like Johnny, he'll only unite us.
Yo, that flow, yo, and I just love, again, how there's like a feeling of hope with that song.
Cause hates all you played off, and you just licked the plate off, so I guess it pays to feed off of chaos. So basically, you ate off Hitler.
It pays to feed off chaos, so basically, you ate off Hitler. Adolf sounds like Adolf Hitler. Yo, that was a dope, man. The delivery, everything about it, like from the beginning, you know, talking about the Klan, then swastika, Nazi, and it ends it with you Adolf Hitler. I love that song. River, Like Home. River. I like River more. Walk on Water, Arose. Walk on Water. I know people are like, oh, there's no drum. Go check out. I did a lot, actually. Revival, and another reason why Revival is so special to me, because it's the year that I actually started my channel. I'm actually going really deep and doing those breakdowns. So this album really helped me, helped my channel. It helped me on a personal part of my life, and also helped me when it comes to just like this YouTube thing. So I'll always be grateful. This album will always be near to my heart. So let's play Walk on Water with Beyonce.
Why are expectations so high? Is it the bar I set, my arms I stretch, but I can't reach?
How many artists will say that? This song is actually Eminem acknowledging how his music was so great that it's impossible for him to reach our expectations. So it's him telling us that he's kind of crumbling to the pressure of making another Marshall Mathers LP Eminem show. Man, I love that.
Bars I come with, you're gonna harp griping.
No matter how many bars I come with, you're gonna harp griping. That's us fans. Like Eminem, trust me, even if he does a song that you don't like or a song that I don't like, know that he gave his 100%. And you know, and it's always got to be hard to be an artist, man. Anyway, yo, I love this song. But now Arose, man, oh man, that song. Oof. In Your Head, Castle, and Arose, probably the greatest sequence in an Eminem album because of how everything follows each other. Man, that was dope. This album, yes, the lows might be very low, but the highs are through the fucking roof.
Inside a boombox, one day for every pill or Percocet
that I ate. Every pill or Percocet that I ate. You know, rewind, Percocet, but he also like cassette, like a cassette tape.
Been flirtatious with death, skirt chasing, I guess.
Been flirtatious with death, skirt chasing, I guess. Yo, the rhyming and the poetry. Wow. Look, man. 2 great songs, but Arose, of course, Arose is like a special song. And go check out my breakdown of Arose. Go check out my breakdowns of Revival, especially Castle. The one I did on Castle was something special, I think. So Arose, Tragic Ending, and Need Me. Okay, now these are the songs that I don't care for. It just sounds like a generic Revival song. It's not a bad song, it's just that, doesn't have that much soul. It's not a bad song at all. I'm sure that's someone's like top 5.
All my life I was told I was never nothing special. I don't need.
Yeah, so it's a good song. It just have this generic vibe to it. It really does. Now, Need Me. I like Pink, and I hate that almost every collaboration with Eminem, the songs were always meh. And here, this song is also meh.
I'm swimming in that Egyptian river 'cause I'm in denial. Say I don't eat.
I like that. I like that line. I'm swimming in that Egyptian river because I'm on in the Nile, because the river in Egypt is the Nile. So that was cool. Tragic ending, need me. Tragic endings. Framed and remind me. What I like about Frame and felt like what it's kind of out of place because it's a straight relapse song, I feel like. But the beat is dope.
Feeling kinky, lip syncing in 2 shorts, freaky tales. Yeah. Having creepy visions of or you could be derailed. Better wear at least 3
Okay. Now let's listen to Remind Me.
asshole. Freckle cheeks and
Again, I don't like when Rick Rubin and Eminem work together. Although Walk on Water, I love, but those rock type of beats with Rick Rubin, not a big fan.
that part won't ever give up. That's why you stick it out no matter what. Cause you got an ass that won't quit.
Like, I like this silly line, man. You got an ass that won't quit. It's silly, and this song's meant to be silly. Framed and Remind Me, go with Framed. Heat and Believe. Now, did we really need Heat and Remind Me? I don't think we did. But let's listen to Heat.
Take it from the top.
Lady, you remind me of my raps on that relapse shit. Cause you got an ass thick as them accents.
This song is funny. It's actually funny.
I feel like I'm a bust. Maybe I'm just ahead of myself.
Wow, okay. But I'm as stiff as a statue. You sat on a shelf. I feel like I'm a bust. Maybe I'm just ahead of myself. Like a bust, you know, is a statue that goes from your head to like your chest. But also, I'm a bust. Like, I'm gonna come. I'm about to bust a nut. And then I'm just ahead of myself because, well, a statue, a bust is this. That's a dope wordplay. That is a dope wordplay. Yes, I like that song because the lyrics, it's a fun song. It has a lot in it, a lot of wordplay that you catch like the second or third time you listen to it. I like Heat better than Remind Me. So if they ever face each other, I'm gonna go with Heat. But now Believe. Believe is a song, man. God, the feeling that I had when I listened to that song, because it's just, it was such a song for the fans. Because Eminem is kind of telling me, yo, you kind of act like as if I fell off, but he's reminding you, yo, I'm the guy that was there every time you went through some shit. It was me. And now, like, you want to leave and act like I ain't it anymore. One thing I do believe, no pun intended, is that there was some of that choppy flow in that song. And I think with a better flow could have been even better. And the last verse, last verse is dope.
And I
Started from the bottom like a snow. You see, that's the choppy thing that
round chuck giving them pounds.
I'm upscaling now.
Guess it means I'm way in the sky.
Yo, I'm giving them pound, you know, the fist bump. I'm upscale now, way in the sky, you know, pound, scale, and then way as in not W-A-Y, but W-E-I-G-H-T. So it goes weight, pound, and scale. Cool wordplay.
Got my fate, where's yours? You still believe?
You see that? Like that choppy part, choppy flow. That wasn't it. That layered vocal Eminem does. I'm like it and it doesn't so people always looking to me as they're going through it.
When that tunnel vision
Isn't clear,
shit becomes
too much to bear. Since cleaning out my closet when I was having trouble with the snare. Yo, man. When he dropped Clean Out My Closet, when I was having trouble with the snare, I lost it. Because it was like, yes, this came out in 2017. Eminem Show, 2002. And Eminem Show, my favorite album of all time. So it was like, yeah, man. Yo, you were there when you were there for me ever since you had that trouble with the snare. What a great song. This is a great song. And that's the thing. Revival might have some lows, but the highs are so high. Believe, no doubt. Nowhere Fast and Bad Husband. People like, oh, Kalani, oh, Ambassador, oh. Yo, those two songs will be in my top 5. They will be. Nowhere Fast, there's that sentiment of hope. Again, like I said, this song is about, you don't know where life is going. Things are going fast. You're probably heading in some fucked up situation. But just hold on, man. And the last verse is fucking dope.
Ashes blowing in the air.
I feel
Sorry for this beat.
Sympathy pains
For this track.
This road is
Taking me back
down memory lane
with this track. Feel the flow. Fast.
Another terrorist attacks like a tariff. Blows half a matter.
Another terrorist attacks like a tariff. Like a terrorist attacks. But like attacks like your tax when you're at the end of the year. You have to do your tax. So it's like a tariff but also like attacks. Well, actually attacks on goods. So a tariff, like another terrorist attacks like a tariff. Yo. And yo, the second verse is dope as well, man.
Shit I said in jest, that's tough to swallow.
Shit I said in jest, that's tough to swallow, man. You know, in jest, like ingesting something, and tough to swallow. In jest, making a joke. Go listen to my breakdown of Revival, like to all my breakdowns, especially Nowhere Fast. There's so many wordplays on that song, man. Dope. Now, Bad Husband. Bad Husband. I'm gonna tell you right now. One day, I don't know when. One day I might have to do like at least a breakdown on the first verse or something, because it's magnificent. Bad Husband's first verse is probably one of my favorite Eminem verse. It has to be in my top 15. It has to be my top 15. It's just incredible. Why it's incredible? Because the rhyming that he does, how smooth it is, and he does some wordplay, and he talks about his personal life.
We never saw it from each other's sides.
Eye to eye. So much baggage, you need a luggage rack. So baggage is something that you carry in your life, that like what happens in your past, and you just put it in your current life. So that's the baggage. Need a luggage rack. So Eminem and Kim, they have so much trauma in their lives, so much baggage, you need a luggage rack. And then he continues with this whole like flight thing, fight or flight right before this old flying theme.
We carry on with our public spats and our.
We carry on with our public spats. Carry on again goes with baggages. Yo.
But then it wasn't after we knew that we were done and actually.
You hear the fucking rhyming here? Like like everything is rhyming. Every fucking word, like every 2 words, 3 words, it's rhyming and it's flowing. And if I were to just talk like the words, you wouldn't even notice that I'm rapping. So that's why that verse is incredible, man.
But if there's one fraction of truth, if it could be spun back, I would do.
If there's one fraction of truth, if it could be spun back, I would do. Yo, you rhymed the whole fucking line. And it doesn't even sound forced. Like I could just talk it. If there's one fraction of truth, if it could be spun back, I would do so many things different. I mean, it was such a dumbass excuse. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's one of my favorite verses, man.
Girls, your dad is a scumbag. I'm confused.
Yo, and then ends with girls, your dad is a scumbag. Yo, like to admit on a song like that you're a scumbag, yo. Bad Husband, for sure. Castle in Your Head. Rest in peace to Dolores. I forgot her last name, but that's the singer from Zombie.
Maybe I should've did a better job at separating shady and
entertaining
from real life, but the same thing.
Yo, man, this album has so many dope songs. So many. This is better than Marsh Mathers LP2 for me. Castle is better between In Your Head and Castle. Chloraseptic and In Your Head. River and Untouchable. Ooh, here's the thing. The last part of Untouchable, well, it's dope as hell. But I think as a whole song is River. Like Home, Untouchable. Yeah, I'll go Untouchable for what it is. Like, such impactful. Like Home. Tragic Endings, Arose. Tragic Ending, Walk on Water. Believe and Framed, Believe. Heat and Framed, that stuff. Heat has a little bit more replay value. So I'll put Heat. But I love Framed. The beat on Frame is crazy. Okay, Framed. Heat and Remind Me. I said if they face each other, remind me. They should not be on this album. Should have been Heat. That's it. We did not need that many rock Rick Rubin produced track. I'm sorry. We did not. Heat. Castle and Bad Husband. Again, as a whole song, Castle. But I love Bad Husband. In Your Head and Bad Husband. I like Bad Husband better. In Your Head and Nowhere Fast. Arose and River. Arose. Walk on Water and River. Walk on Water. Tragic Endings and River. Tragic Endings and Untouchable. I think Tragic Ending is going to be at the bottom. It's probably going to be like Offended and Tragic Endings. Tragic Endings and Like Home. Tragic Endings and Offended. Tragic Endings. Need Me and Offended. Need Me. Castle and Believe. Ooh, Castle and Believe. Damn. For me, it's the feeling of Believe. Like, especially that line about, like, you know, how he was there for you since cleaning out my closet. Oh, man. The rapping is much more consistent on Castle. So, Castle. Bad Husband and Believe. You know what? Same thing. Rapping is more consistent. Believe has too much of like a choppy thing. Bad Husband. Nowhere Fast and Believe. You know what? Nowhere Fast is one of my favorite songs on this album. I didn't realize that. In my mind, if you had asked me, I thought Believe was going to be much higher. Nowhere Fast, I think. Nowhere Fast over Believe. In Your Head and Believe. Believe. In Your Head and Framed. In Your Head. Chloraseptic and Framed. Framed. Chloraseptic and Heat. Heat. Chloraseptic and Remind Me. Oof. I don't like the beat. Oh, man. That's a tough one. I'll go Remind Me. I didn't really like Chloraseptic. If it had been the remix, different story. Castle and Arose. Ooh. It's funny because Arose also has Castle in it in a way. But I like Castle as a song better. Arose, it's such a hard listen, but it's so dope. It's hard listen because you feel so much pain in that song. Castle. Bad Husband and Arose. Ooh, again, I love Bad Husband so much. I've listened in my life more to Bad Husband and Arose. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Bad Husband. Nowhere Fast and Arose. Oh, man. You know, I think maybe I don't like Arose as much as I thought. I mean, I love it, but I think I like Nowhere Fast even more than Arose. Believe in Arose. Yeah, Arose. Believe in the Walk on Water. Believe. In Your Head and Walk on Water. Walk on Water. In Your Head and River. River. In Your Head and Untouchable. It's a tough one. Untouchable, maybe. In Your Head and Like Home. Oh, man. So many songs that I like. In Your Head and Like Home. Yeah, I'll go with In Your Head. But In Your Head is so short. Like Home, In Your Head. Okay, if I was on a desert island, I would probably want to listen to Like Home more than In Your Head. Yeah. In Your Head and Tragic Endings. In Your Head. Framed and Tragic Endings. Framed. Heat and Tragic Endings. Heat. Remind Me and Tragic Endings. Tragic Endings. Remind Me and Need Me. Oh, man. Remind Me and Need Me. I'll go with Remind Me. Need Me is a song that I skip all the time. Chloraseptic and Need Me. Chloraseptic. Yeah, I think Chloraseptic. Okay, now let's do the reveal of my ranking of Eminem's Revival. So let's go. All right, so number 17, Offended. Kind of knew it. Number 16, I'm guessing. What the other song I said? Yeah, maybe you Remind Me. Need Me. 15, Chloraseptic. 14, Remind Me. 13, Tragic Endings. 12, Heat. 11, Framed. Now the top 10. Number 10, In Your Head. Number 9, Like Home. Number 8, Untouchable. Number 7, River. Number 6, Walk on Water. Now the top 5. Number 5, Believe. Number 4, Arose. Number 3, Nowhere Fast. Number 2, Bad Husband. Number 1, Castle. Now, this is my top 5. Castle, Bad Husband, Nowhere Fast, Arose, and Believe. Yep, this is my top 5. I mean, Bad Husband is one of my favorite songs. I just love that song. I love everything about it. I even like the hook. I even like the bridge. I even like the beat. Dope song. And Castle is just an incredible song. Just incredible. So this was my ranking. Okay, so I had asked my community to go and rank Revival. So let's look at the difference between my ranking and the community's ranking. As we can see, I have Castle, Believe, and Arose in my top 5, just like the community does. And glad to see Walk on Water in the top 5. But what I'm very disappointed is when I look at songs like Home that I had in the 9th position. That is second to last. I guess we all agree that Need Me is one of the worst songs. And Offended number 10. I guess people like Offended way more than I do. And I'm sad to see Bad Husband at 11. At least it's not in the bottom. Well, hey, that goes to show that we're all different. See, it's a matter of taste. We as a people decide if Revival is as bad as they say it is. Again, I'm gonna put a link of that website that I use. That way you can do your own top 17. But if you just have a top 5, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to put the whole list, put them as well. So until my next ranking, This has been Unabashedly Reggie. Thanks, it's been real.